All right, welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Unbox and Chill, of course. I appreciate you stopping in. We've got another unboxing today. A little bit of a different vibe, though, okay? So normally we do unbox watches from watchgang.com. It's usually some watch I acquired from them in some way, shape, or form, and we unbox it, we take a look at it, we look at the specs and everything. Today we're going to do something a little bit different, okay? So this particular watch we're going to look at today, it's essentially a Vostok, okay? But it was done by a guy who essentially customizes these watches. And when I say he customizes them, I mean he completely customizes these pieces. And they look absolutely phenomenal. I kind of had been seeing them around online and wanted to get my hands on one. Ended up being able to, and I will say it is very much worth it. So we're going to take a look at it here. We're going to see what it entails. We're going to look at a lot of the customizations. I myself, in the past, I've actually done a couple different clothing lines, two different ones. Neither of them exist today, but I ended up doing other things. But I did briefly have my own clothing line, so I pay attention. It was called Flight Academy, but it was just kind of a streetwear line, t-shirts, hoodies, a little bit of cut and sews, that sort of thing. But I only bring that up to say that I focus on the details when it comes to customization, and this guy goes above and beyond to make something his own, and I really admire that, because that's how I was. Okay, so let's go into it. Enough intro, okay? Let's move this out of the way. All right, so this guy customizes the Vostok watches, okay? So now we've got the box here. As you can see, you've got the Vostok logo, and right off the bat, right? This is the box. It's a wooden box here. His name is etched into the box. Okay, so you've got the Brian Van Wyk collection, okay, with his signature on it. Very nice move, okay? When I had my clothing lines, I wasn't one of these guys that had an online clothing line that liked to, do things sloppy. I didn't just, iron on stuff on shirts and send it out to people. And no. Everything had to be, professionally screen printed. The tags had to be printed on professionally, so when you got something from me, you got something that had a tag. It was wrapped in shrink wrap. There are ways to do something from your home from a business standpoint where it gives off that professionalism. And that's something, to me, right off the bat, just having his name etched in there, is a good look. And again, these are things that I look at just from someone who has owned the business in the past and sort of pays attention to these things. So as we slide the box open here, put that to the side. We've got the watch here. So every watch comes with beads. So it looks like every time he ships one, he does send out some beads that match the watch. I'll bring these in for detail here. They are nice. I'm not a bead guy, and I'll show you why in a second. The beads are very nice. They're very well made. They're heavy. They're very nice beads. I'm just not a bead guy, and I'll actually demonstrate to you why I'm not a bead guy. My wrists are huge, and so every time I get one, they end up doing this. But for people that are not giants like me, keep in mind, guys, I'm like 6'2" and change, 200 plus pounds. For people that are not giants like me, beads do look very nice. They do, they do accentuate the watch. They do accessorize it very nicely. Just keep in mind, I'm just huge. But these are very nice. These are very high quality, and the colors play well with the watch. So let's get down to brass tacks here, okay? So, quick wristwatch check. I'm just wearing that Aquasi Cave Diver. I did unbox this on the channel, and I'll throw a link in the description box for you guys to check this out. It's got like a Seiko, I believe, NH36 movement, open heart, just kind of a basic piece. But anyway, let's look at what we're here to see, okay? So look at this custom pillow. That's very nice. That's in there. And here is the watch, guys. So let's bring this in for some details so I can show you what I mean here. So now, again, it's all about the customization for me. So the box customized. Listen, the box doesn't do anything. It just holds the watch, but it's about that extra level of detail that I personally really appreciate. You've got a custom dial. Okay. You've got a ceramic bezel. Okay. These are things that weren't there that he added. Okay. Let me bring this in for detail. You got the hands. The hands are nice. The hands are custom. Okay, and another thing, the loom. So I got out of this morning. Yesterday morning. I work overnights. My days run together. Yesterday morning, the sun was, when I got to watch in the afternoon, the sun was very bright. Okay, and it took in a lot of light and everything like that, and I ended up going inside, and it was so bright. I would say it's as good as Seiko loom. It's just that, the loom is amazing on this. In terms of, this is a Vostok, It's like, obviously uses the Vostok, but literally upgrades, just for it appears the casing and everything, but completely upgrades everything else, which is very nice, guys. Again, the loom is amazing on this. Bracelet. Now let's see here. So now you've got the bracelet. And this is an engineer. Bracelet. I actually I requested this. Okay, so we went ahead and used that one. He's got the logo here, BVW. We've got the Vostok there, the Amphibia or whatever. Okay, now let's go to the back. You got the case back, which is a see-through case back, and then if you can see, let's see here. You can see the movement, everything going on in there. All of this wasn't here before. This is all stuff that he added. Okay, so that's why I say this is the level of detail and the level of just care that was put into this is amazing to me. As you can see, you've got the movement moving there, nice and smooth. Okay, you put a different crown on it that even protects the movement. Everything about the watch is this is nothing like just a regular, I've had friends that have had regular Vostok Amphibias. This looks nothing like it. It's completely transformed. He even told me that in terms of the case and the band, so he said he bead blasted it. Now, I didn't even know what that meant, okay? So I had to go to YouTube and look this up, and I guess it's a process, and it removes essentially the top layer. I guess it's kind of abrasive, and it removes the top layer or something. Just to show you the difference here, I actually have this. I believe that it's the same manufacturer of this bracelet. Hold on one second, guys. I'm gonna go off camera. I have the same manufacturer of this bracelet from another brand. Here we go. Okay, I'm sorry. Another brand. It's on another watch, but it's the same bracelet. It should be. I believe it's the same brand. So now you can see the difference here, right? This one is shiny. You can see how this one looks. It's shiny. This one's dull, right? That's an effect that that he was able to do because he bead blasted it. And I had to look it up, and I said, what does it even mean? What does bead blasting mean? I went and looked it up. I said, wow. Like, it takes the time to do that, not just to the band, but also to the case as well. The case was bead blasted. And then, and then, of course, taking the time to have more of the dull case and dull band, but then have the, the shine. You see that on the inside there, the inner ring there? Okay? In terms of the crown, having that shine. So it's dull. There's a little bit of shine to it. You've got the white ceramic bezel. The whole thing is just a really nice, very well done piece, in my opinion. And I think I have a new favorite. I'll probably be wearing this every day for a couple weeks here. So usually when I get something I'm just in love with, I wear it for probably 2 weeks straight. Then go back and put everything else in the rotation here. So but this is just very nice. And I've seen guys who've done these Vostoks before, and maybe they swap out the bezel and they're trying to upsell you. When you look at the fact that the guy put a different finish on it, different bezel, different finish, see-through case back, different hands, better loom. It's like he went above and beyond to just make this a completely different experience. And here's the thing. It's not just that. So, again, you get the custom case. We've got a watch cleaner, also branded. Again, I always tell people, it really isn't that expensive to make labels or to have something etched in order to brand something, it doesn't cost a lot of money, but it makes a lasting impression on your customer. And listen, it does include the original case back. So there's the instructions and everything in terms of the movement and the original case back. Apart from the not the see-through case back that he added in there. So it's like taking a watch that's very old, or a design that's not a new design, it's been around for a while, and upgrading everything about it, right? You upgrade the hands, you upgrade you upgrade the bezel, let's say you add you refinish the case and everything. It's just taking that time and that extra detail to do things. You also sent out, let's see here, so microfiber cloth has his logo on it. Again, this all feels like something that you would get from a large company. It again, doesn't matter if you're doing this in your house. Doesn't matter if you could have a warehouse. I don't know, but my point is that it's just nice to get something from someone that puts in this amount of care. Okay, and that's all. That's essentially all I'm saying. So, as I usually do, I do show you guys the website. I show you the Vostok website, but I will show you the. So this is the page here, Brian Van Way collection. Okay, so you can, and then tons of pictures to the builds here. Let's just look at some of these. So, like I said, everyone usually comes with beads. Crazy customizations here, crazy colors. Okay, you see the boxes here. Even the boxes get customized. It's a total package, and it's interesting to see what you can do. With the simple Vostok. It's interesting to see what you can do with that. So, look at that. That glows in the dark. Got some leather bands here if you're a leather guy. But this is definitely, like I said, this is very good work, very detailed work, very meticulous work. And, just as someone, again, who had a business where I made things before, I definitely appreciate that level of detail. So, if you guys want if you want to get Van Wade, you can hit that Instagram page up. Let him know what you're looking for. Again, he can go over everything with you. I'm not definitely not a spokesperson. Just someone who, like I said, ended up getting this, and I will say I'm not disappointed. I am not disappointed at all. So let's throw it on the wrist, and then we'll get out of here. I forgot. Let me do that before I sign out here, okay? Let's throw it on the wrist, and then I will get out of here. I'm just here kind of talking, just kind of rambling. But, when I really like something, I can actually really talk about it. And when it kind of touches on some things that I've kind of done before as well, and I can really appreciate the work that went into something, listen, I end up talking longer. So I think this is just a couple minutes longer than my videos normally are. So here we go. You see that? It's very nice piece. So you've got that bead blasted situation going on there. Like I said, you've got that beautiful ceramic bezel. I even like the orange dot on the second hand there as it sweeps. So anyway, thank you guys so much for stopping in. Thank you so much for watching this. This is, like I said, if you want to get one of these, check it out. I actually will probably link the, what I'll do is I'll link the Instagram page or the Facebook page in the video. So it'll be in the description down below. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Give me your opinion in the comment section below. As always, like for people to reach out. Hit that like button. Thank you so much for stopping by. This has been Unbox and Chill.